So thank you everyone for joining us today in our webinar on how to build your business using content marketing. So this is in fact our last webinar for this year as part of our digital marketing mini series. And we're ending it off with all things content related, and hopefully you can take away some ideas, especially for the holiday season that we're in now. So just before we get started into our topic today, I'm just going to cover some housekeeping. So this webinar is being recorded, and we will have the presentation slides along with the webinar recording available to you after our webinar. A follow-up email will be sent with the presentation and a notice of when the webinar recording is up on our website. We will also be having a Q&A session at the end of the webinar, so please feel free to ask any questions while we are presenting in our chat, and this should be located on your WebEx screen to the right in the chat section. Please also do select all panelists when entering your comment or question so that everyone on the panel can see and answer. And again, we will be able to answer them at the end of our presentation today. And any links that we also provide will be dropped into the chat as we are presenting. So just a little bit about us. So this webinar is available to you by the City of Mississauga's Mississauga Business Enterprise Center, better known as MBEC, and we are part of the Economic Development Office here at the city. So our focus really is to support our small businesses in Mississauga, and we are that central source that you can count on to help you with information, resources, and guidance. So in addition to our staff here to assist and support you, we also have a wealth of resources such as these webinars, program information related to whether it's starting your own business or expanding your business, as well as business support programs that we deliver throughout the year. In addition, there are also relief programs available for COVID-19 that can be accessed through our business relief portal, which is a great self-tool for you to discover incentives and programs to filter and search through. So you can visit mississauga.ca/MBEC to get more details. And again, if you don't find anything that you're looking for, you can get in contact with a team member through the online form available to you on our website, and we will be happy to help. So as for introductions, who is on the panel today? So for starters, my name is Amanpreet Bains, and I'm the project coordinator for Mississauga's Digital Main Street program, which I will speak more about in just a moment. We also have here today Laura Dunkley. Laura will be joining the call hopefully shortly. So Laura is our digital marketing consultant for the city, and many of you may have already been in contact with Laura before if you've been to our office. She has great experience and expertise in running her own business and of course everything digital marketing. She will be joining us in exploring how we can use content marketing to build our business today. And lastly, we have our speaker, our subject matter expert, Anushriti Singh, here today. So Anushriti is part of our Digital Main Street team and is part of the team of 5 other digital experts who help Main Street businesses in Mississauga onboard digital technology and tools. So she will be leading our webinar today as part of our Digital Main Street initiative to share our expertise and knowledge on all things digital marketing to our business community. So just a little bit about Digital Main Street. So Digital Main Street is a nonprofit organization that helps our Main Street businesses achieve digital transformation. And so what this means is we take your existing business processes or customer experiences, and with the help of digital technologies and tools, we work with the business owner to create new or modified business processes and experiences for our customers. And it's all things digital, so even if it's helping you to enhance your online presence or to be found online, our digital experts are here to support. So this program is built around an online learning platform with structured training programs and includes other programs such as Shop Here and the Digital Service Squad. And this Digital Service Squad initiative is under the Digital Main Street program, which we are leading. So Anushriti and I, along with 4 other team members, are dedicated to helping our Main Street businesses with enhancing their online presence. I'm just going to clear that out of the way. Okay. So firstly, so this is our second year running the program. And as far as who and what the Digital Service Squad is, it is made up of 5 digital technology specialists who deliver one-on-one assistance to Main Street small businesses within Mississauga's 5 BIAs. So this includes Clarkson, Cooksville, Malton, Port Credit, and Streetsville. So the Digital Service Squad is essentially a free digital resource to help you grow your business by adopting and implementing digital tools and technologies. And just briefly, here are some roles and responsibilities for the Digital Service Squad is to have you complete the Digital Main Street registration that is paired with a free online digital assessment for your business. And this really helps us structure together areas in which your business is accelerating and areas where there is room for improvement. From here, we can then thereby complete an audit of your digital presence and various digital properties. So whether it's your website or social media platforms, we can also assist business owners in applying for the Digital Main Street grant of $2,500, and that has been extended until December 31st. So there is still time to apply. It's also important to note that we don't administer the grant money, but rather assist the business owner in applying. So whether it's helping you break down possible costs or expenses for your digital needs, or identifying objectives and even key performance metrics to better inform your digital strategy, the squad is here to do so. So if you have any questions or would like to get free digital help and that one-on-one support with a digital expert, and if you're a Main Street business owner, please do visit our website at mississauga.ca/digitalmainstreet. Or feel free to email me directly, and I would be happy to help. And just before I pass it over to Nushriti, just quickly wanted to mention some additional digital services. So for starters, if you haven't already listed your business on Mississauga Made's website, you definitely should. This is an online marketplace launched this year as a result of COVID-19 recovery support in an effort to inspire all of us to support and promote local businesses across the city. So here you will find a place for yourself to join the marketplace. And at the same time, a place for you to discover what is going on in the community. So whether you're selling a product, service, or if you're an artist, and if you want to find any activities that are going on in Mississauga, definitely a resource that you should check out. And they've also began their Shop Local for the Win campaign. So now until December 31st, if you shop, buy, or order from local businesses in Mississauga, you can enter to win one of $200 Visa prepaid gift cards. So do keep that in mind and do keep your receipts with you. And you can find out more information on mississaugamade.ca. Secondly, here we have our free business advisory services. So if you need help with whether it's accounting, legal, perhaps business operations or sales strategies, and even digital marketing, we now offer free consultations with professionals in these areas. And again, this form can be found on our MBEC website. And lastly, I wanted to touch on our free digital marketing that MBEC offers. We, of course, have our free one-on-one consultations with Laura. And we also have business support programs available, such as Starter Company Plus, in addition to our webinars, such as the one that we are hosting here today. And speaking of webinars, so again, as mentioned, this webinar is our last for 2020, but we do have 2 coming up in the pipeline already for 2021. So to start off the year, we do have how to use stories on social media and how to use Canva for business. So definitely do recommend these 2 if you're looking for ways on how to really engage and build that conversation online with your audience. Also, if you missed our webinar last week on how to use Instagram, for your business, we do have it up on our website right now. So I'm just dropping in the link right now if you would like to see the recording for that. And again, just before I pass it off to Nushriti, a gentle reminder to use the chat feature to drop any of your questions that you may have along the way. and we will be looking out for them. So I will now pass it on to Anushati to present.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Anushruti, and today I'll be talking about content marketing for small businesses. So, to begin with, here is our agenda. So, first of all, I'll be talking about content marketing and what is content, and then going through why content marketing is essential and needed for small businesses. Then I'll be guiding you through the three steps for content creation, and then we'll be seeing how do we plan content through content calendar, and then finally the best practices and tip for content marketing on social media. And then we have the links and resources, and we'll have a Q&A session. So, starting with what is actually content marketing and content? So, this is a very vast topic and talked about everywhere. But to just put it down in simple words, it's basically creating content to attract, influence, and engage your target audience and the potential audience. And for the content, we have pictures, video, blogs, podcasts, anything that you see online is your content. So, in content marketing, your content is the thing that does your marketing. Unlike traditional marketing, content marketing is very cost effective and reaches like much more people than people you reach in traditional marketing. So now we'll see why it is beneficial and has a very positive and advantageous point for small businesses. So right now, because of COVID, there has been so much less interaction. The only interaction you have with your consumer is online, and everyone is having or looking out for the best products and services online. So this is a time to put out the content and actually connect and engage with your customers as much as possible. So, first of all, it increases your sales and web traffic. So, once you are putting out your content, whether it's photos, videos, or infographics, you are making a presence online. And through that presence, people do reach your website and they go through your products, see more about your product. So, the leads are generated. And once the people come to your website and go through it, the chances of purchasing their products increases, so that results in sales of your products. What else it does, people actually trust the companies that put out more content and are up to date with what's going on around the environment and put out content related to that. So you also gain your consumer and your targeted audience trust and credibility through that. And also, your content should be very specified and targeted to the potential audience you want to attract or the current audience you have. So, revolving the content around that is a great way to attract and keep your customers loyal for a long period of time. And on the same spot, connecting and engaging with them, so like comment, going through the comments, replying back to their reviews and engaging them, having online sessions with them connects you and builds a very healthy professional relationship with your consumers, which also lasts for a very long time. So you're doing all this and you're putting your content out there on daily basis. So effortlessly you are increasing your searchability on Google. So once you are putting so much of content, there is a lot of links and things for your website or your small business. So that will increase your search engine optimization. So now that we have talked about benefits, we'll be seeing how we can go through and create content and which type of content is needed for which kind of target audience or business. So I'll be taking example of a coffee shop here. So I'll take example of second cup maybe. So first we have to see the content pillar. So it's the most important which we have to look around, and it consists of the things like target audience, brand image, USP, and other part which actually shows you like what your content should be and which type of people should it cater to. So for instance, for second cup, their target audience is usually 18 to 35 young male and female adults. Okay, and the brand image that they want to portray is a sustainable brand image, and you need to have a unique selling point. So that is what differs you from your competitor and makes you stand out. That's why people are going to be around your product and get your product or service. So for them, it will be hand selected coffee beans and processed by the local farmers. So now that you have the content pillar, like you want your content to revolve around these things, you can go further and decide what is the content type you need. So for example, here we have the Christmas season around, so the videos can be around having maybe a Christmas drink, or getting to know different types of drink that you can make with like in this seasons. And then infographics are a great way to actually not put a lot of text and actually uh, uh, tell everything by the pictures. So that's also a great way to start with. Then social media posts are a must. So around this season, when you have any festive season or holidays going out, so you need to do promotion of your product. Or like right now COVID, you need to keep your consumers updated. If your shop is open, you are doing curbside pickup or deliveries are around, so like keeping your consumers updated around everything is a very good type of content to put out there. Also introducing a new product. So per se you are having a product launch maybe in a month, so introducing your product before a month, putting out like a content in a week, is a great way to grab that attention and also promote your product. So, last but not the least, influencers are a great way for a new small business or a business who is launching a new product, because influencers have a very loyal following. So, if an influencer will be promoting the product, will be promoting a product, they'll definitely get the attention and have that consumer base. So, they will get definitely get that product. And what it does, you do reach their consumers also and their followers also, so like your reach increases. So once we have everything like content pillar, content type, so now you need to find the idea, what idea you want to go with for your content type. So blogs are very, very, very important for a small business, because like Instagram stories or posts or anything gives a little bit description in 3 4 lines or a line of your product. What blog will do is actually give a in-depth knowledge about your product and also highlight many features. So it's a great way to put a lot of information out there and also connect with audience, so you can make some relatable blogs that consumers are interested in and the topics that are trending in. So for example, for coffee shop, again, you can make a blog on how to brew coffee at home. So that is like people are interested in that and will be really looking forward to. So kind of topics that are really connecting and people who want to know that. So now coming to Facebook and Instagram stories, these are very important and these are posted much more often than the post on than the post on these platforms. And because they are posted more often, they reach out to more of the people and create a more impact than post. So posting stories on daily basis of how your business is going, updating small details, or actually posting how your customers are enjoying your product or liking it or reviews is a good way to gain more attraction online. So now that the festive season is near, are a great giveaways are a great way to reach more consumers and also kind of promote your product. So once you do this, you will have a lot of following also coming up, and you will have your product promoted with it as well. Now talking about TikTok, I can't put more emphasis on TikTok, that it is doing wonders for small businesses right now. Like I've seen so many businesses that have been sold out with their products within 2 to 3 days because of because of TikTok. So TikTok is a great way of engaging with a different kind of target audience. And what is so different in TikTok from Facebook or Instagram is that they have like this various trending challenges, various audios and various videos that are very connecting and very connecting with our daily lives. So if a person actually sees it, he or she will be interested in your product and they will definitely connect with you and get your product. And it also increases the reachability, like you put hashtags, small business, your business name, your region area. So what it does, it reaches a lot of people, not specifically to your area but all around, and it has a very high impact. So it can, your reach can be related to like maybe thousands to a million of followers or views. So that is a great way. Also, if you already have a TikTok or you are planning to start your TikTok account, you should definitely link your official website on it, because when if a person is interested in it, he or she can definitely go to your website and directly purchase the product from there. So it's very easy to they don't have to go around and search for it. Now moving ahead. Yeah. So having your social media very well prepped and professionally put up is a very, very effective way to build up your brand and show that you have quality content and your product is of quality. So kind of posting aesthetic post is very necessary. Looking for the lighting, looking for the text and the picture angles is very important. Before putting out the picture, you have to actually edit it, see all the angles if it goes with your theme, and then upload it. And talking about theme is a very effective way of showing that you are a professional business, and it portrays the quality of your business and shows how good you are. So definitely Instagram theme is a major, and like most of the business do not keep that up, which is needed to gain more followers and also to gain that kind of sales. Now, once we have everything in place, you have the content idea, what you want to post, you have everything ready, you need to have a plan, because posting on many social media accounts and different type of content is very difficult to follow up with. So you need a social media planner or a content calendar for it. So Trello and Code Schedule are one and two of the major ones that is used widely, and it's very easy to use. And I'll be giving a demo later on. So now coming to the best practices and tips. So it is very important to post online, as I have already told, but how many times should you post it? So you should be very consistent with it, like 2-3 times in a week. For Instagram and Facebook stories as a must, and then 4 to 5 times you have to post your Facebook and Instagram post. Then posting stories and IGTV videos and reels should be more often, because videos are watched more by the users than photos or posts. So connecting with them is a great way to start with. And also keeping your all the social media account, your website uniformly updated. So if you update a post on Instagram, the same post should be updated on Facebook and maybe on your website too, so that if a user comes and looks around, they have the same thing. Because right now everyone is searching up and doing their research before buying any product, and if it's not uniformly put together, it doesn't give a very professional look. So that is a great way to maintain your website and your social accounts all together. Then constantly updating your Facebook like you do your Google My Business. So for instance, you are just doing curbside pickups now or the deliveries, and you have updated it in your Google My website. So you should definitely do it in Facebook also, because the people you have there, the followers that you have, will not go to Google My Business. They'll definitely be looking around your Facebook page. So keep it very uniformed and updated, and also engage with the customers there. So if a customer is giving you a review, whether it's positive or negative, you should reach back and try to solve the problem. It's if negative, or kind of be thankful if it's a really nice review, and just to follow up with them. It's a great way to show that your page is actually working and you are connecting with your followers, and it's just not just put up. So some more practices are, so once you have everything together, your post, your content calendar, you're ready to go. So what is the best time to actually go? So on Instagram, you have insights of business page, and on Facebook too. So the best way to do that is go according to that. So what it will do, it will show the best timing to post according to your followers. Like when are the most of your followers online, and when are they most active. So that's the best time to put it out and reach more of them. And secondly, adding the link of all your websites together on your social media together is a great way to be consistent, and also including your social media handles on your official website. Then resharing and reposting customer reviews and stories is a great way to gain customer trust and show that your product is actually doing well and consumers are satisfied. And what it does is influence the person who is actually thinking about buying a product. So it is a great way to influence and gain more consumers. So you have to use hashtags to gain more attraction and be there. So hashtagify.me is a free site where you can go and look for the trending hashtags. For right now it's Christmas and the winter season, so it actually shows the trending hashtags of Twitter and Instagram. And also geotagging, so tagging your locality or maybe where your store is located, a great way in Instagram and Facebook. And last but not the least, when you have everything together, you have to see how do you want to plan it, because a lot of content needs time to plan up and scheduling. So I suggest that you plan 1 month ahead of all the content that you want to put it out. And in case of emergency and like last minute plan, 1 week is also good. And to look forward to major holidays and festive season, because you want to promote your product or that seasons before like 2 weeks. So a week or a two is actually needed for that. So right now I'll take you through a demo. So this is Trello. So this is the content planner website. So when you sign it up, you'll have this page all together. So here are board, templates, and home. So I named my team coffee shop because I'll be taking that as example. You can name your business here. So in templates, you'll be having different kind of templates that you want to go through. So for instance, for small business, we'll be selecting marketing. And then you'll have different types of templates here, and you can go with it like whichever is suitable for your business. So I have already started it. So I'll show you. So I have made a content calendar for the coffee shop, which I'll be using to promote it during the whole Christmas season. So here, as you can see, it has like various aspect, different types of content. So here is blog, photo quotes, ads, videos, and promotion post. So as you can see here, so we have different kind of labels to actually distinct which is needed for which. So I have actually named red for website, Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. So when I see it there, it's easy to recognize. You can also pair up 3 to 4 members if you're working together on content calendar by just adding their email ID. And also the things that you want to keep in mind, you can make a checklist before actually posting the content there. And the most important part is the due date. So you can set anywhere before 2 days to the 10 minutes before you have to post it. And from here, you can put your attachment by link, your computer, Google Drive, and there are various options. So yeah, you are set up with it. Your date will be here. This is for website. This is for Facebook. You can see it is very clear. And once you start using it, you get a hold of it. So here, I've also added the pictures, and I've also added the pictures. You can essentially add more attachments to it. So you can have like 2 to 3 pictures or post soon. And as you can see here, I added my date for today. So it will actually give you a lot of notification to post it out. So yeah, this is a great way to manage your content. Now I will actually tell you about Buffer. So Buffer is basically a social media management platform. So I'll just briefly show you around it. So once you log in, you have this all together. This page is the home page. You can add your Facebook page here, your official Instagram business account, and then maybe your Twitter or LinkedIn all together. So what Buffer does is manages your content together, and it will actually post it out the content according to your schedule. So you can plan your content in Trello and then start posting and planning everything, scheduling in everything in Buffer.
All right. Thank you so much, Anushri, for the presentation. So we do have a couple of questions here. For starters, someone wanted to know what is the difference between a blog and a newsletter? Can you put the newsletter on your website?
Okay. So blogs are basically a put out on your website is just like article, and it can just be on your website. Newsletters are essentially a very short description of promotional offer or maybe a new product that are offering. And newsletters are very constant, so it is usually sent out by emails. So for example, you must have seen, like if you log into any of the accounts, like for say you're shopping at Sephora, so you get a subscription letter there. So that's basically newsletter. They keep reminding you of various offers, various festive offers that are going on. So that's the difference. And it can be, newsletters can be essentially done automatically by MailChimp.
Yeah, and I think on that note, blogs are really there to help you sort of position yourself in a business as a more like industry expert, and therefore they tend to be a little bit more educational. So it can be information about your services or products. Whereas Anushri mentioned, the email newsletters, on the other hand, tend to be a little bit more general in content, I would say, but you can target them to specific group of readers. And newsletters can also, in fact, promote your blog and other content. So they can kind of go hand in hand. Um, yeah, they can go hand in hand. Um, so the other question I have here is, what is the difference between Trello and Buffer?
So Trello is essentially for putting out all your content together. So it's like actually a content calendar. So you have all the dates together, when to post what type of content together and where to post. But it doesn't essentially help you in posting. So what Buffer does, it has all your social media connected together. So your Instagram account, your Facebook business, your Twitter is all connected together. So you can actually see how many people are reaching out, how is your reach, what are the impressions, and also kind of scheduling and then just promoting it online. So Buffer helps in that, and Trello helps in just planning.
Okay. Yeah, I think there were some questions about that. So again, Trello is more so of the planning of your content, and then Buffer helps with managing all of your channels essentially. And is there a cost to Trello?
So Trello is essentially free for 1 month, and then it's like $9 and 14 depending on the plan that you want. Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Um, let's see here. Any other questions? Can you post or schedule stories?
On through Buffer.
I believe, I guess you can answer for both. They didn't specify.
Yeah, so again, Trello is just for scheduling. So you can actually like upload the video or the picture that you want to post that day. So you have that at place. But on Buffer, you need to put it up to actually put it out there. But for stories, no, it's just for the post, because stories are posted in real time. So you actually need to do it with your phone for Instagram and Facebook.
Yeah. And I know around stories, there's a lot of like best practices and stuff. And again, we can get into more detail. And we have a webinar right after the new year on January 7th. So if you are interested more about the stories feature and how you can leverage that, we definitely do have a more in-depth discussion about that in the new year. So questions here about, can you connect Trello and Buffer?
Actually, there is no integration with them right now. But essentially, if you are using Buffer, you can use the free feature of Trello to just plan ahead. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So I guess you would taking what you plan in Trello, and then you have to still do it manually
Yeah.
yourself in your channels. Yeah. We have a question here about what is the difference between a plan and Trello. So Trello is, and I think we mentioned Plan in our Instagram webinar. So Plan is more so for Instagram, how to lay out your feed and everything, and it can help you plan ahead of time to schedule. And Trello is just content specific. So it's not necessarily just for Instagram or just for Facebook. It's for all your content in general. So whether you're posting something perhaps on your website or maybe for Instagram, maybe it's a video here or a blog here, it's everything in one place, whereas Plan is a little bit more specific to just Instagram planning. So I hope that answers that question. Um, any other questions? I know there's a lot of tools here. Okay, what kind of content can you put on TikTok?
So on TikTok, like right now, if they have different aspects. So they have like hashtags going on which are trending. Various challenges are going on. So one of the challenges that is going on is very famous right now is small business. So actually, the content creators show a background of how the businesses are working right now. So maybe you can show a product that you're working out on, or maybe a day in a life of a small business owners, and it reaches out to a lot of people because it's very connecting. And due to times of COVID, people really want to see some real content. So anything that you feel is essentially what you do in your business or is connected on your business, you can put it out, and then going through the trending challenges or trending music. So making that will also get you a lot of attention.
Yeah, I definitely do think that it takes a certain personality to put yourself on TikTok. So it's not necessarily for everyone, but it's a great option if you are willing to sort of put yourself out there. Um, okay, awesome. Any other questions? I think we've answered. Um, so we have a question here. The insight in Facebook shows the time as Pacific of when customers are on. Can we change that?
You actually can't change that because it is kind of a report. It actually shows when your followers are following active the most. So you can't actually change. It's kind of a report that is shown and the result. So yeah, it can't be changed. You can just use it to follow the time. But essentially, there are some common times which you can post if you don't want to go through it. So Sundays, Saturdays between like 10 to 11 a.m. and 11 p.m. is a good time to post, but again, that is a very common time. To be more specific, you should definitely follow our Instagram insights to see when the people are more active.
Yep. Another question here. How would you suggest small businesses reach out to influencers?
Okay, so it seems a very big task to reach out influencer, but in reality, it's pretty easy. Like you message them with a simple note that, "Hi, I'm this business. These are my products, and I would really like you to try it and maybe give a review of in through a video or photo." And they are very good with it. So what they will do is actually use your product and then they'll give out the review. So it's a very easy process, and you can just start with going ahead by emailing them. So first of all, most of them have their official email ID in their Instagram. So first of all, you should mail it there and then just drop a small message in their personal profile. Yeah.
Sounds good. Yes, some may not reply, some will reply. So I think you'll just have to do some trial and error there. Um, but yeah, you just have to send a message to get started at least. And yeah, I think this is our last webinar for 2020. So I wish everyone a very safe and happy holiday season, and we will see you all in the new year.